I really enjoy the Redigon fight. He has a good moveset, and Redigon is no joke. It feels rewarding when you get his attack patterns down. He can be a very difficult boss, but a fun one nonetheless. Good first phase, I like it. Now for the beast, I'm not actually a huge fan of the fight mechanics, but what I do love is the spectacle of the fight. He is just such a cool looking boss. Not much else to say there. Moving on. Fire Giant is a super cool looking boss, but what I actually really like about him is just wailing on that leg. So satisfying. And he rips his leg off, goes to phase 2, his weak point is now his hands. It just opens up more options to fight him differently, and I really like that. And you can even go for some eyeball damage if you're feeling extra spicy. Overall, good boss. Rank 9. I am a sucker for any large creatures in video games, so obviously this dude's design is going to appeal to me. That's most of the reason why I've got him so high, but on top of his design, he's actually still a pretty good fight. Also really like smashing on this dude's head. It's just such a nice hitbox, it's just something so satisfying about it. I just really like Theodorix. Rank 8. You see, the thing with these guys is, I actually get excited when I see them. I look forward to fighting them. You just don't really get that often in these games. Just go to town on them with any fire damage. Attacks are super dodgeable. They always drop super solid loot, physique mixes. These guys are just really fun fights and really rewarding. Yeah, I love these guys. Rank 7. I've always loved these things. These guys are gnarly. This dude feels like a mix of the last two. He's got top tier creature design, but also super fun fight. I love these enemies that are just a huge fleshy hitbox, and this guy is just that. They're super hard to beat, but their attacks are still readable enough to make them a fun fight. It's just the way he looks for me. This is an excellent job from Elden Ring. Easy rank 6. Ah! Fuck. Oh, fuck, she's fast. Oh, no! No! Melania is iconic. At this point, anyone who has played a FromSoft game knows exactly who she is. I always put my games on the hardest difficulty. I always like to challenge myself. Melania is always going to bring that challenge. No matter how many times you've done it, it always feels like a huge milestone beating her. She is the absolute pinnacle of difficulty in this game. It would be criminal to not put her top 10. The first phase of this fight is actually really solid. I've always loved fighting the beast here. He just has a really dodgeable moveset. It's really fun when you get it down. Just a really good first phase. But now it's for real. This guy is no joke. He jumps off walls, he fires these blades that will melt your max HP. He is fast. He will catch you with those AoEs if you aren't ready. Luckily, we can also use the environment to our advantage to avoid his air attacks. The map use in this fight is creative. I like it. It's just such a scary fight. Easy rank 4.
Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
Flow, flow, flow. This guy puts me in the flow state. And I love Sekiro. So what I love about Godfrey is how many jumpable attacks there are. It feels so good to switch it up instead of rolling everything. But even without jumping, this fight is still really solid. And it's basically the same thing with phase 2. There's some really nice jump attacks in there. But apart from that, this is just a good old-fashioned brawl. So lock in, because this fight can be hectic. Godfrey easily makes it top 3 for me. Placidusax is crazy. He's such a cool looking boss. Like, you can't go wrong with a two-headed dragon. It's just so much fun seeing what your builds can do, how much damage they can do to his massive HP pool. But also, he has a crazy moveset. Will dive bomb you from the sky, teleport around, throwing random attacks that just feel so good to dodge. He also has a nuke that feels like something straight out of Monster Hunter. Such a cool fight, man. This guy was so close to rank 1.
Join myself and King as family. Together we will devour the very god.
Rykard is my favorite boss in Elden Ring. When you enter his boss room, you get a weapon called the Serpent Hunter. This weapon turns you into the god. And now it's god versus god, and it feels like it. Now for phase 2, he rips the sword out of the snake's mouth and goes to town on you with it. Now it's just you, him, 2 giant swords going at it. It is absolutely one of the best fights in Elden Ring. The design of Rykard, the awe of the fight, the attacks are dodgeable, the arena is gorgeous, and the voice acting is so good. Rykard just takes the cake for me. I always pray there will be more boss fights like this in the future. And that's why Rykard easily takes my number 1. Shout out Simon Gregor, voice actor of Rykard. Great job, mate. Thank you guys for watching. Peace!